A multiple of a number can be divided by that number without leaving a remainder. So basically, a multiple means it's in the times table. So for example, the first 5 multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16 and 20. The first 5 multiples of 5 are 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25. Now a common multiple of two numbers can be divided by both numbers without leaving a remainder. So basically it's a number that is in both times tables. So notice the number 20 is a multiple of 4 and a multiple of 5. It's in both times tables. And there aren't any lower numbers which are in both times tables, so we can say that 20 is the lowest common multiple of 4 and 5. When you divide 20 by 4 and 5, you get a whole number as your answer. So it's a common multiple of 4 and 5. It's the lowest common multiple because there aren't any numbers lower than 20 which are in both times tables. But though it's the lowest common multiple, it's not the only common multiple. 40 is a common multiple of 4 and 5 because it's in both times tables, which means that when you divide 40 by 4 and by 5, you get whole numbers. Can you think of any other common multiples of 4 and 5? There's 60, there's 80, and you might be able to spot a pattern here. Often you will be able to spot patterns when you're finding common multiples. So true or false, 48 is a common multiple of 3 and 8. So if it's a common multiple, it will be in both the 3 and the 8 times tables, which means we can divide it by 3 and divide it by 8 to get whole numbers. 48 can be divided by 3 to make 16, and it can be divided by 8 to get 6. So it's true that 48 is a common multiple of 3 and 8. But is 104 a common multiple of 8 and 9? Pause the video and see if you can find out. We can divide it by 8 to get 13, but when we divide by 9, we get a remainder. We get 11 remainder 5. So because our answer is not a whole number, 104 is not a multiple of 9. It's a multiple of 8 because that gives us a whole number, but because it's not a multiple of 9 as well, we can say that it's not a common multiple of 8 and 9. Now for this last question, we'll need to be careful. True or false, 54 is the lowest common multiple of 6 and 9. Well, we know that it's in the 6 times table, it's a multiple of 6, and it's in the 9 times table, it's a multiple of 9. So it's a common multiple of 6 and 9, but is it the lowest common multiple? Well, it's not, because 18 is a lower number than 54, and 18 is in both times tables. So 18 is the lowest common multiple of 6 and 9. So that means the statement here is false. Can you spot any other multiples of 6 and 9? Well, we can see but 36 is another common multiple because it's in both times tables. So we can say that 18, 36 and 54 are common multiples of 6 and 9, but 18 is the lowest common multiple